everyone, it's Lara. Thank you so much for watching and welcome to today's video. Today I made myself this Direwolf pendant, and for that I've been trying out a new technique, which is transferring a printed picture on polymer clay and sealing it with liquid polymer clay. So if you want to know how I've done that, please keep watching and have fun. I printed out a small Direwolf image that would fit the piece that I've used for my pendant. I also needed a piece of polymer clay. I decided to take a white one and then the liquid polymer clay. I also needed rhinestone wand and several rhinestones. As a first step, I rolled out a piece of the white polymer clay and then I cut a circle out with the help of my metal piece. Next, I positioned the Direwolf picture on the white polymer clay. Then I took a sponge and made the paper wet. I made sure that the entire paper was properly wet, and once I was sure that that was the case, I started gently rubbing the paper away so that only the ink would stay on the polymer clay. It is important to rub really carefully and gently because otherwise one would remove also the ink. The only places where I was allowed to push a little bit harder was at the spaces where just the white paper was, so that I removed the residue. Once I successfully removed all the white paper residue and once I was sure that I'm happy with the result, I waited for a while until the paper completely dried off. The next step was to seal it with the liquid polymer clay. In the meantime, my oven was preheating to 230 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 110 degrees Celsius. And once my pendant was completely covered with the liquid polymer clay, I baked it for 30 minutes. Then I glued my piece into the metal part for my pendant, and I took a sparkly nail polish and polished the space around the Direwolf because what I wanted to achieve was that it should look like it is snowing around the wolf. The nail polish had to dry first, and then I started adding rhinestones around the entire circumference of the pendant. Once I was finished with the rhinestones, there was only one thing left, and that was to hang the pendant on my ribbon, and then I was done. I think that the biggest challenge for me was to keep the surface really smooth, and that is definitely something I have to work on in future. But other than that, I think, considering that I've been trying this technique for the first time, the pendant turned out okay, even though I wouldn't exactly call it my finest work, and I'm aware that there is still enough room for improvement, but that's okay. We have to start somewhere. Look who came to visit us. It's the Pope Prince Hercules. He was sleeping on his pillow, but now he woke up and I think he wants to go out, and we will probably bark at some birdies. So what do you think, Herky? That was it for today. If you liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumb up, and you can also subscribe to my channel if you didn't yet. There is a button above me and also a button down below and a link in the info below the video. You can also visit me on my social networks, which are Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And don't forget to check out the info below this video because I have listed there, as usual, several links to videos that might be interesting for you. And thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful day and see you next time. Bye!